Welcome to our version of the year's biggest hits. Thanks for tuning in for another look at great Catholic websites in this showcase of the winners in each category. The best Catholic websites of 2024 are here, and I got to tell you, it took the whole team to pick our favorites this year. But more on that later. Let's begin with some introductions today. My name is Mike, and I'm a brand evangelist at eCatholic. We have built an integrated platform to empower you to fulfill the church's mission. And one track on the engagement platform record is a website. Let me introduce my co-hosts. Today I'm joined by Sarah and Brandon from our brand evangelist team, who will walk us through our favorite websites that went live in 2024. Brandon, Sarah, how are you guys doing today?
Wonderful.
Fantastic. Glad to be here.
Excellent. Well, thank you guys for joining. I'm really excited to go into our picks for this year. And something we noticed throughout 2024 is that the concept of including and repeating one's brand within a digital presence really took off within eCatholic websites. Sarah, can you share a little bit more about that?
Oh, thanks, Mike. I'd be happy to. Across the board, we saw innovative and thoughtful ways to build a website this year. Whether the website was built for a parish, ministry, school, everyone elevated their efforts in 2024. That made the choice of which to feature for our best of list more difficult than ever. So many websites stood out, and it's clear that Catholic communities today are more purposeful than ever in how they approach online communication, engagement, and spreading their message. So we invited the whole eCatholic team to vote on the best websites, which helped us determine which sites to present in today's video. We'll zoom in on a diocesan site with a related shrine, one church site, one school site, and one clustered site, all of which accomplish sharing their mission throughout their whole website, from design to navigation to content. We'll explore some bold colors, check out the use of logos and crests, enjoy some fun hover features, and talk about how photography tells us about the mission. Each site offers easy and meaningful connections for website visitors. A focus this year was definitely on branding, the use of logos and colors to reiterate mission and vision. The logo, it conveys so much about who you are and needs to be instantly recognizable. Nothing copycat here about logos or website designs. I can't wait to take a more detailed look at the best websites of 2024. But before we get there, I just want to remind everyone, our eCatholic design team offers logo design, branding packages, and custom design services. So please reach out today with your questions and share your needs with us. Back to you, Mike.
Thanks, Sarah. And before we begin, if you're looking for a full list of our best websites of 2024, make sure that you check out our annual Best of article on eCatholic.com's blog. You can get there at eCatholic.com/blog. All of the sites reviewed and voted on this year are hosted by eCatholic, plus many of them worked with our custom design team to create their masterpiece. So let's dial in. Sarah, I'll send it right back your way. Can you kick us off with the first featured website?
Oh, absolutely, Mike. I'm really excited about this one. We're going to start by looking at the Archdiocese of Oklahoma City's bold new design, which launched this September. This custom design is actually their second with our team, but a fresh take on their crest and colors, as well as their whole web presence. The site clearly serves as a main resource for spiritual discovery and connectedness. Each click opens a doorway to great information about faith, growth, responsibility, accompaniment, and encouragement to put out into the deep. Whether you are seeking a quiet place to pray, thinking about vocations, hoping to enroll your children in Catholic schools, or looking for assistance through life's changes, the Archdiocese of Oklahoma City has built a beautiful design digital home of all the resources you need to progress in your faith journey. So I really want to take a quick look, a little tour of the elements we absolutely love about this custom design. The first thing you'll notice is its clean, bold, and beautiful look. This makes crisp images and short blocks of text readable and enjoyable, as it supports the movement kind of to and through the buttons and links as you go down the page. Also, their branding colors, with a mix of light cream and charcoal, are reiterated, along with their diocesan crest and Archbishop Coakley's coat of arms. This helps us recognize which site we're on, whether we take a moment to read the site title or not. Before focusing on images and words, you get a sense of which Archdiocesan site you're viewing from the design alone. This subtle reminder of their individuality is an excellent application of branding. Some animations keep you moving through the content too, like the way the simple icons float into your view on scroll. and how items that are to be clicked kind of lift off the page towards you when you mouse over them. It's simple yet fun hover features that keep visitors engaged, along with the crisp imagery and, again, short amounts of text. And you simply can't overlook that image of an iconic Oklahoma landscape subtly placed behind the website's footer. It adds the perfect finishing touch to an already incredible design. Next to enjoy are all the ways visitors can connect with the information on the homepage. Like most diocesan and archdiocesan websites, the information contained throughout is robust, and there's a good-sized navigation to peruse. What ArchOKC does very well is keep the navigation clean, streamlined, organized. Some options are one-click, and some show a quick list on hover. But the Offices tab, neatly structured, clearly labeled, it's a website designer's dream. This structure was clearly built with intentionality, like the entire design. So, working with our services team, the Archdiocese of Oklahoma City they've created something unique, fresh, beautiful, and on brand. But so elsewhere in the Archdiocese, the team bringing the case for canonization for the Blessed Stanley Rother, was breaking ground on the shrine when they contacted the eCatholic team for website design services. Talk about another site that is on brand with beautiful images and engaging content. We're greeted on the homepage with a single gorgeous picture from inside the shrine, plus a handful of options to learn more about the martyr, the faith, and the location. It is definitely high on my list of places to visit. A piece I know our design team was excited about was the section just below the main image. The images and logo that slide up to greet us as we slide down the homepage. Not only is branding kept at the forefront with the logo, but you'll note the colors and shapes are also reiterating it. Images, buttons, and icons that have that oval shape that sort of harkens back to the logo. The buttons bring another level to the design, first by being oval-shaped images, of course, that show off the shrine's beauty, then by having this hover feature that brings back the logo and brand colors as we mouse through our options. Even the shrine news section uses the shapes for the dates. This is a very custom part of this design. Right here, one of our platform's tab sections with events on one and image buttons on other tabs. This is truly a one-of-a-kind design for a one-of-a-kind shrine. I really enjoy going through every page just to see the pictures of the church, the museum, the grounds. My personal favorite, based on my devotion to Our Lady of Guadalupe, it left me thrilled to encounter the artwork and pictures of feast day celebrations. Such an impressive facility. The grounds, the Archdiocese and the supporters have built something beautiful for the Blessed Stanley Rother Shrine, and that's reflected in the beautiful website they've created to draw visitors in. Thanks. Back to you, Mike.
Thanks, Sarah. So now we're going to head over to the Badger State to look at St. John Paul II Pastorate in Wisconsin. St. John Paul II includes the parishes of Holy Family, Sacred Heart, St. Cecilia, and St. Joseph. And I must admit that we wanted to choose a grouped parish example because these clusters, merged parishes, pastorates, communities, whatever they're called in your area, are just becoming more common across the United States. And eCatholic is ready to help them navigate their unique communication needs. Okay, so back to the design. This site is actually built by our amazing Quick Flip team on one of our free themes called Lords. The pastorate has done an absolutely fantastic job tying in their gold, black, and tan color palette. The colors and design even extend to the images used across the site. They clearly utilize the help of a professional photographer to take images of beautiful elements of their parish campuses. All the photos have a similar feel, which gives a sense of unity and coherence across the website. The photographs are used effectively as section backgrounds, buttons, page headers, and to help break up blocks of text. What grabs our attention is how they elegantly organized information from 4 different parishes into one website. Utilizing the powerful eCatholic website building tools at their disposal, John Paul II Pastorate strategically makes use of many section types and modules, including the tab sections, button sections, map modules, HTML embed modules, and so much more. Their use of eCatholic's powerful sitemap and menu builder quickly directs website users to the information they're looking for. The homepage includes prominent buttons for sacrament times and dedicated pages for information particular to each of the 4 churches in the pastorate. John Paul II Pastorate shows the versatility of the eCatholic website builder and how even information-packed websites can look good and be very easy to navigate. Our next website is a stunning custom design built for a parish in Waco, Texas. So you better saddle up and ride your horse out over there because Brandon is going to tell us about our next couple of selections. Brandon, over to you.
Thanks so much, Mike. So now we're headed over, as Mike said, to the great state of Texas. And then we're going to hop over to beautiful San Diego, California, as we'll explore what I believe are 2 exceptional websites that serve as the epitome of outstanding design and functionality. As we said, St. Louis Catholic Church in Waco, Texas, and Notre Dame Academy in San Diego. But let's go ahead and start with St. Louis Catholic Church in Waco, Texas, a custom website design that, in my opinion, strikes the perfect balance between beauty and functionality. Now, what I love about this website is that the homepage immediately draws you in with its beautiful feature region and gorgeous high-quality image of the Mass, which quite frankly says to any visitor that there's no question that this community believes in the real presence. You really get a sense of the community's devotion right off the bat, and I absolutely love this. Also, the accessibility of their Mass schedule plays a very big part in this. You know, honestly, I can't tell you how many times I visited a parish website looking for Mass or confession times only to come up empty-handed, and St. Louis Catholic Church gets an A++ from me on this one. One of the standout elements of this website, I think, is the color palette. Their blend of deep blues, royal gold, beige, and white provides an aura that feels reverent and calming. It's a timeless color combination that truly reflects what I think a peaceful strength and a spiritual tone while still remain clean and modern. Now, the font choice here, I believe, is also worth noting too. The use of crisp, clear fonts makes this content highly readable, and the hierarchy of the text is evident. Headings pop with a classic serif, just enough without feeling too heavy-handed, and an eye-catching sans serif font for the body text makes the content so clean and a real pleasure to read, whether you're on a desktop or a mobile device. So very nicely done. Next, I want to talk about navigation. And I have to say the thoughtfulness and intent behind the navigation layout on this website are definitely apparent, not to mention that it's also really intuitive. The divisions between the different categories and the sections and the overall layout are simply outstanding and a pleasure to look through. And I absolutely love their decision to go with single word menu headers like they do here. Under each of these menus, you're going to find ways to get connected, get involved, or seek formation, as well as easy ways to actually support the good work of the parish community with online giving. And I have to point out the lovely logo watermark in the bottom right corner of each dropdown that follows you as you hover over each menu header. And lastly, have to say one of my absolute favorite things about this website actually has nothing to do with the design, but rather its intentional messaging using the theme and the word here. Worship here, serve here, give here, build community here. In just a few words, they're extending a clear and heartfelt invitation that says, you belong here. So whether it's through worship, service, or community, there's a place for you and your family to feel at home and grow in your Catholic faith. So whoever thought of this, I have to say, is a genius, and I can't emphasize enough that content and design go hand in hand. You can have a really beautiful website, but if your content doesn't convey a sense of vision or mission, it will fall flat every time. So fantastic job on this. Overall, this website is, again, a great example of how thoughtful design and intentional content create an online space that feels just as welcoming as the parish itself. So 5 stars to the team at St. Louis Catholic Church. Next, I want to take a look at Notre Dame Academy in San Diego, California. This is another custom website design that captures the energy, spirit, and excellence of a thriving Catholic community. The homepage grabs your attention right away with bold, beautiful visuals. You're welcomed by a striking image of Our Lady alongside vibrant photos of students thriving in academics, sports, and even faith-filled activities. But, these visuals do more than catch your eye. They tell a story. They show prospective families exactly what to expect at Notre Dame Academy, a well-rounded education that forms the whole person, body, mind, and soul. It's academic excellence paired with authentic Catholic formation at its best. And it's a great reminder of how powerful visuals can be when you're intentional about the message you want to share. And while the visuals draw you in and tell a powerful story, the design actually takes it a step further. One thing that really shines in this design is how well the calls to action are placed throughout the page. Right at the top, those 3 buttons in the feature region, schedule a tour, request information, and apply online, make it easy for visitors to take the next step. But it doesn't stop there. These calls to action are thoughtfully sprinkled throughout the homepage, guiding visitors to explore deeper and experience what life at Notre Dame Academy is all about. It's really a masterclass in how to invite people into your mission and make it simple for them, like Our Lady, to say yes. And Notre Dame Academy absolutely nails it. And of course, how can I fail to mention the colors in this design? It's cohesive, professional, and clearly rooted in the school's brand. The 2 hues of blue and white are bright and confident, just like the community it represents, while giving a nod and a wink to Our Lady, under whose patronage the Academy belongs. And speaking of Our Lady, one of the details that I absolutely love is how they've woven her presence throughout the design with these beautiful, subtle floral motifs. It's as if no matter where you are on the site, gentle reminders of Our Lady are there to guide you. A quiet yet intentional way of honoring her imprint on the Academy. So whether it's the borders, backgrounds, or little design accents, these touches bring a sense of beauty, grace, and Catholic identity to the entire experience. It's such a thoughtful way to keep Our Lady close and make her a part of the journey as visitors explore the site. And now to one of my favorite topics, font choice. The fonts on this site strike such a thoughtful balance. Modern yet clean and legible. The primary font gives everything a fresh, polished look. But what really stands out is their use of a script font. Now, typically we say script fonts can be tricky and are often frowned upon in web design, but they can be hard, mainly because they can be hard to read. But here it actually works. It's perfectly legible and blends beautifully with the header and body fonts, adding just the right touch of elegance and personality. It's a subtle choice that gives the site a slightly contemporary look and feel without ever sacrificing clarity. And let's not forget the fun hover animations scattered throughout the site. They're such a nice touch. From the button fades to the color overlays and that thin blue ring that appears when you hover over image buttons, every interaction feels intentional and engaging. So in short, Notre Dame Academy's website is an excellent representation of the school's mission and energy. It's engaging, well organized, and it makes you want to learn more about this incredible community. And with that, I'll turn it back over to you, Mike.
Wow. Spectacular sites. Thank you so much for walking us through those 2, Brandon. They're great examples of beauty, clarity, balance, and branding for sure. And I want to, as we wrap up, remind everyone that these websites all went live in 2024 and made an artistic mark in the Catholic world. So thank you, Sarah and Brandon, for helping me share about these today. And thank you all who tuned in and watched this video. And remember, if you're looking for more inspiration, we've compiled the best websites of 2024 in a blog post that's live on our website right now. You can grab a link in the video description below. And Brandon and Sarah, once again, I had so much fun with you guys today. Thank you so much. And for all those watching, what did you think about our top picks? If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and then be sure to leave a comment below with your favorite website from the past year and what you like about them. We love hearing from you all. So we've enjoyed spending this time with you today. And as always, from all of us at eCatholic, have a blessed Christmas and a very happy New Year. God bless.